probably like do like render, right? Like.
Oh yeah, it's not him, but he plays the voice.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's because the character model isn't based off of Liam Neeson's face.
Yeah.
You hear the voice and you go, "Who the fuck is that?" It's such a familiar voice, and you're like, "What's going on?" And like, it's such a good voice because immediately in that game, you're like, "I trust my dad." And like, that's what it's supposed
I've never
to be
had
about.
that feeling ever in my life.
It just sounds like that you were like, "Oh, I trust this person." Immediately.
Oh, that's so funny, Liam.
like you know him.
Like I know, we're buddies.
But yeah,
I've been taken a few times.
Ooh. Video games are great. Video games are great. You just gotta find the good ones. There's a lot of trash out there. Like just like anything.
You really do. You talk about it a lot.
I love it so much. I've played it since I was like 8 or 9. Like I've been playing it, and it's just like, oh, there's just something so soothing about creating and destroying.
But it's also
like God, playing God, and I'm also low-key a control freak. Like, and I don't have control over a lot of things. So like, I think that gives me a sense of control.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Well, The Sims is just like when you were a kid. It's just like playing house.
Yeah.
But on
Barbies.
I was
big on Barbies.
On a grandiose scale, you're in charge of everything. And it's like
you get to build whatever you want.
You send your sim to work so that they can, make money, so you can build a swimming pool.
Or you can cheat.
Like,
or you can cheat.
You definitely should cheat. Like, it's fun to play the game and be like, oh, okay, cool, I can do all this stuff. But then definitely play it like a video game.
I like playing both. Like sometimes I'll be
cheat codes are fun.
I'm gonna play like without any cheats, but then I'll play like a whole generation, and but then it gets overwhelming because then all of a sudden you have like an 8-person household and then you have to feed all of them and they're shitting themselves and you're like, oh my god, so. Yeah, now I kill them.
And then when you get pulled out of that game, you're like, I need groceries.
Bullshit. I need to clean my house.
One game I was really disappointed in was I wasn't not as disappointed, but I was really kind of disappointed in the new Spider-Man game.
Oh,
really?
Really?
Okay, here's the thing.
I've only heard good things about it. I guess the reason why I want to get a PS4.
I really like it, and it was a fun game, but the thing is, it swings really well, but I can do everything that Spider-Man can do with one button, which kind of annoys me.
They just spoon-fed you.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you...
Yeah, so the swinging's cool, but it's not hard. So in the last Spider-Man 2, with Tobey Maguire, that swinging was so cool because it was really hard, and you died when you died when because it had a hard mode. It had a hard mode in swinging where you had swung two hands, so you'd go. And then right, so you have to press the R1 and R2, right? At good times. And
I know for a fact that one your webs had to hit something.
Yeah,
in order for Spider-Man to actually swing, because in a lot of Spider-Man games,
you swing on the air.
Yeah, it just kind of hits a web into the air, and it's like this.
And in the new Spider-Man game, it's. If I want to pull a building closer to me or whatever, I just press a button. If I want to do a cool trick, I just press a button. There's not real. Okay. I know kind of I have to time it or whatever. Yeah. In the other Spider-Man game, I had to time my shots. I had to time my swinging. I had to remember what buildings.
It's more of a challenge.
Yeah, and I died if I hit the ground. In the new Spider-Man game, you don't die, which I get for kids and whatnot. But I want.
Is there a hardcore mode that you can play? On that game.
Not that I haven't played it in a long time, and that's the thing. In the other Spider-Man game, I played it all the time, right? I really enjoyed it, and I played it throughout, and I did all the weird.
But you were
cool
also
stuff.
younger.
Yeah, maybe, right? Maybe, but I really like Spider-Man, so I don't know why I don't feel like going back.
I liked. I played a lot of Spider-Man games too. I liked Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was dope.
I had the GameCube version, but that one was really good. And it had a lot of the same swinging mechanics as Spider-Man 2. Mm-hmm. I liked Shattered Dimensions, even though it's not truly an open world Spider-Man game.
No, but it was a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. And who played Amazing Spider-Man? That guy.
Andrew Garfield.
No. From the game. It's a guy that plays Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris. He's the.
One time my auntie saw him in Vegas and went,
"You can't talk!"
And he went, because she called him Dewey.
Yeah, but you can't talk.
I don't
right
believe
now.
in jinx. Sorry, it's against my religion.
Oh my god. You're no fun.
No.
But anyway, Neil Patrick Harris plays
Do you
amazing.
have any Coca-Cola?
I don't have any carbonated drinks in the household.
Exactly.
In the box, because I'm a healthy, young, old man. I can't have sugar anymore.
Oh, you poor sweet baby.
I also can't have salt. I have to.
You
I
guys
have to
know
avoid
Kobe
salt.
Bryant died?
He
Did
died.
he actually die?
He crashed.
He died a couple hours ago.
I thought that was a joke.
No,
No.
he
I
died.
was making so many insulting jokes on Twitter.
Where are
No.
they?
All my Twitter jokes
Where are they?
about like Kobe
Okay,
Bryant.
let me find you.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna read them.
Yeah, no, legit. He died in some sort of helicopter crash.
That's
Yeah, he was
It's
driving.
insane.
Yeah.
It just
Kobe
came.
Bryant isn't the guy from. Maybe it's
Because
because
this guy.
He's a famous
Wasn't he-
basketball player.
no, wasn't he supposed to do what's that movie?
Space Jam 2?
Yeah,
No, that's Michael Jordan.
no, but he was supposed to.
No, but-
he was supposed
Oh!
to do
The
too.
second Space Jam.
Do you
I
think-
thought they were redoing it
Do
with
you think
a-
Looney Tunes killed him
No.
because they didn't want them to
Were
redo
they
it?
using LeBron James for
Oh, it
Space
might
Jam
be.
2?
It might be. Let me just look at this.
I don't know.
Jam
They all look the
2.
same.
Let me just see.
Ball.
It's supposed to be LeBron James. Yes.
Okay. So another basketball guy.
Yeah.
Another
And-
famously really good at basketball guy. Because
Yeah.
Kobe got
Kobe.
a lot of attention. Yeah, he's
Don
the
Cheadle
guy
is
that,
gonna be in it.
Kobe.
Yeah, you shout the basketball player's name before taking a shot. He kind of was like, I remember kids doing that in high school.
That was my thing, Sasha.
No, and then there's Yeet, and there's two different things.
Does he do yeet?
Does Kobe?
Who does yeet?
I don't know.
The young kids.
Let me see if I can find.
The youths, they yeet.
They used to eat.
I can't eat.
Those damn youths, and they're eating.
You know
I
what?
can't eat because I'm 30.
You know what I blame my crippling addiction to hentai to?
What?
Just hold on one second.
Yeah.
You have a. There you go. You got an eyelash.
Thank you. Do you know what I blame it to?
You blame your crippling addiction to hentai on
Space Jam.
Ew.
Why?
Yeah.
That how?
What? Oh, Space Jam. Who framed Roger Rabbit?
Okay.
They just had really sexy characters.
Oh, okay. There's-
What other way did you take that as?
Like
I don't know.
Jessica Rabbit,
Yeah,
and
she
like
was
the
hot.
villain guy was pretty hot too.
What?
Especially when
the
he got dropped in
fuck?
acid.
Who was hot?
That guy.
The villain guy.
That was the biggest plot twist of my life. When
I
he turned out to
fucking
be a cartoon.
loved that movie, right? And I was
That
like, that's when I found out what a plot
So
twist
think about
was.
Jessica Rabbit, and then Bugs Bunny's like little girl Bugs, whatever, and then there was Daffy Duck, and then
Lola?
yeah, Lola was really hot. Jessica Rabbit was really hot. Daffy Duck was really
Daffy
hot.
Duck was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, and then when Bugs Bunny turns to a girl,
No.
that's really hot. And then no, I'm just talking about these
Oh, so
hot
you're a
girl-
furry.
No,
No, yeah, that's the thing that doesn't make sense. Is why you're attracted to hentai.
You're attracted to
You should be-
animals.
You should be attracted. You
I'm,
should be a
I'm
furry.
attracted to good animation.
Yeah.
Like good animation.
You're like,
Feel
oh
like
yeah,
the
this is really fluid.
Teeth
Oh yeah.
ties and big gold hairy titties from a rabbit.
Yeah. You're all
You're
about
like
that
the
tail.
Big
Ooh.
dick rabbit titties.
Nice. I'm gonna put a punchline sound. It would suck.
Okay. And on that note,
Sasha, what are you doing?
What
on your
are you
phone?
doing?
I'm playing around Animal Crossing right
Are
now.
you
Right
serious?
now?
Like during an
now.
episode taping?
To be a dick, yes.
I know we were talking about video games, but that's excessive.
I thought it'd be funny.
You have an addiction.
I thought it'd be
Sasha.
funny.
This is
I thought it'd
actually
be
an
funny.
intervention.
Sasha, tell me about your day.
Today?
Didn't you want to talk about your thumb?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, let's talk about the,
Okay,
mystery,
so-
the mystery that is this.
So
Is this a professionally done cast? or
Yeah,
is-
yeah.
It looks like a lot of
That
scotch
looks like
tape.
you did it.
It looks
What?
like a lot of scotch
Well, yeah,
tape.
because it's been a day of me doing work and shit.
Don't work. Rest your thumb.
Yeah, just... Anyway, what happened?
So I was showing Keen Beatty, who works with me now, and I was showing him how to cut lettuce, and I like put it down, and it was a freak accident. It really was. Like it's fucking insane.
Like you would never do this again.
I would never.
You're way too skilled. It was because Kian.
Yeah.
It's because Kian was
No, I don't
watching
know.
you.
I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. Like I'm really good at cutting like
So
veggies,
good at cutting
and I'm
veggies.
really good at cutting vegetables, and like I can like prep
really
anything.
works that knife.
You guys make it sound like a joke, but I am.
He's legitimately
Yeah,
good
I
at his
believe
job
you.
as a
Like,
chef.
you know, like
I
I'm
believe you, I
super
believe you.
fast. Anyways,
I mean, I
so-
used to believe you.
and like I was cutting the iceberg, and then I went in, and then like it just like slipped,
Stop telling me.
and then it was like, and they just cut off a piece of my thumb off.
Yeah.
And then
Where? Like what part of your thumb?
Like the very tip.
Ooh.
The very tip right underneath the
You
nail.
already had very stubby thumbs.
The doctor says that it's going to look weird.
Did he look at your other thumb?
I like how he said that to you. Like, it's
Yeah.
gonna fucking look weird. Like,
Yeah.
it's good.
And
Your diagnosis is that you're a freak now.
I like how you didn't slap me hard, but you're slapping me hard.
Yeah, you're being like,
Yeah, emotionally, I'm fucking.
you're slapping him emotionally. That's good.
Right.
So yeah,
Okay,
I
it's not
Does
cut off.
that ring have?
This is
Oh.
my shank ring.
Oh,
Jesus
right. It's a little
Christ.
Batman ring.
Is that what that is? A Batman ring?
No,
or
it's
Catwoman?
a cat.
It's a, oh, okay, it's a
The
cat.
little
Is it
kitty
like
If
a
you-
bag?
ears.
if you guys can't see it,
The
it's
little, the little kitty ears.
It's a little
Show that camera.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the little kitty ears.
Forget there's 3 cameras.
Yeah.
There's 1,
I'm sorry.
2,
Um,
3. I probably won't do anything with that.
I hope you make it
I love.
into something. Anyway, you're.
Yeah, so
fine.
I cut off a piece of my thumb, and then Kian, I was like, I just calmly like washed out my thumb, like I was bandaging my thumb, and then Kian's like, do you want a piece of your thumb back? And I was like, no. And I thought he was joking until I saw it, and I was like, oh man, an actual piece of my thumb is gone. And then I just bandaged it up, and I worked for like probably like 5 hours, and I just like kept continuing working.
That's the crazy part.
I
mean, like, it's not too
'cause, like-
crazy, but like most people would probably.
That's why they were like, go to the fucking hospital.
well, because like no one's there in the morning but me. Like I'm the AM. I'm the
There's
AM.
so much,
Yeah, you're
so
like-
much
you're, like,
on
really
your back.
important.
You
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, so I can't leave yet. So I just waited for, and I wasn't going to leave. I wasn't going to the hospital
Yeah.
after work because like I knew they were gonna like send me home.
Yeah.
So I was like in the back like hiding my like me doing first aid to myself like because I had to redo
my
my
God.
bandages and I was like hiding in the back.
No.
Like what? Are you, and then the one of the managers was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I just cut myself early." Like, "Oh, is it bad?" I'm like, "Pfft, it's not bad." And then as it's like pooling blood like a fountain out, I'm telling him like,
Well,
"It's fine."
it's just a small nick.
It's a small nick. He's
Nothing but
like,
a
he's like,
fucking-
Arturo, I have to send you home. I'm like, no. I was like,
No, it's fine.
I was like, we just have to bandage it really tight. And he was helping me. I was like, tighter, like you have to, tighter. And then he's like, no, I'm just gonna like we're gonna bandage you up, but we have to send you home. I'm like, no, it's fine. And then like my senior chef came in. He's like, no, you have to go home. And I was like, you have to go to a clinic. I'll get someone to drive you there. And I was like, it's fine. After they like put some glue on it, I'll come back. They're like, no, just go home. Like it's fine.
Go.
Yeah, because I have this really big problem where I don't want people to see me in the light that I used to be. Like I have this very big self-conscious that like sometimes if I'm late for shows or if like I'm not making it to a show or like I'm late for this or whatever, I have this stupid paranoid fear that people are gonna see me in the same light that I used to see myself. Right, like when I was like all high and like fucked up
Yeah,
all the time.
because you don't do that shit
Yeah.
anymore.
So these kind of things shouldn't happen. I should be able to go to work every day, work 13 hours,
That's an
I'm like healthy.
accident.
Yeah. And like I guess I have to I guess I've never had an accident when I'm sober. I've always
Yeah.
had an accident made by myself with took.
Yeah.
And so like
But yeah, you can always drag it back to the cause of the accident
Yeah.
was because you were stoned or you're high or fucked up or whatever.
Yeah.
But now, legitimately, like accidents
just a
still
freaky
happen.
little-
You're allowed
and
to screw up.
I'm still like emotionally like getting ready for those kind of things because
Yeah.
like you know it's like my first instincts in emotion is like fear, anger, and paranoia, and that's it. Like I feel logic. I do feel logic, but it's like I feel that afterwards. I don't really know. Those are my first 3, right? Right? Because like I used to get out of work like somehow like stupid ways. Like I talked about before, where I smashed my face on
Yeah.
a fucking.
You're
do
determined though.
You have another story where you paid a homeless dude to punch you in the face so that you
Did I
could
ever tell you
sit.
about that, Sasha?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so
This is a good one.
I was obviously really high. All these stories I'm very high, and
I'm
I
sorry.
was walking around and I was like going to all like the street people and I was like, hey, I want to get out of work. Can you punch me in the face? And they're like, no, you fucking bum, get the fuck out of here, go to work. And I'm like, and then I met this guy who like he was just like sitting down and I was like talking to him and I was like just looking at him. I was like, I need you to punch me in the face. He's like, what? I'm like, I need you to punch me in the face. And then he's like, why? And I told him why. He's like, okay. And I was like, okay, sweet, I'm gonna give you some money.
Yeah, you paid.
I was gonna give you some money. I'll give you some weed that I stole from my girlfriend. And so I give him the weed. I give him the money, and then like he's like, "Hey, so what?" He's like, "You're a pick, man. Like you're doing attention." and then he like goes to punch, he misses and hits me right in the jaw. He's like, "Oh, I missed, but I didn't feel it because I'm high as fuck." So I'm like, "Did you?" And then he's like, "Yeah, I'll get it this time." And he goes in, and then I felt that one. I was like, boom, right there. And it was like, it was bad. It was really bad. Like, it was like red and like all like blue and shit. And I was like, he's like, "It looks really bad. Does it look gross?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Sick." And I took a picture of it, sent it to work, and then I was like, "Hey, I can't make it to work because yada yada yada." Because I can't, because I
got beat up.
Yeah, I got beat up. So I said 3 people jumped me.
Yeah, you needed like tangible evidence to prove that you couldn't come into work. Whereas like most people, or just like most people would just like text into work makeup. You said makeup.
Oh, makeup.
Yeah, like
yeah, I guess.
Whereas like most people would have that thought and be like, I don't want to go to work, and then they would just like call or text in and be like, "Hey, I can't come into work today."
I'm really sick.
Yeah, you just fake sick.
No, you were like, "I can't fake it."
You don't fake it.
No. You fucking go big and you do not go home.
No, he does. He goes home to do more drugs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's the whole point, is he wants to stay
The home is Edmonton because you're the mayor.
Huh?
I can't believe you thought that would work.
Do you want me to do something?
No.
I can like I can
flashback. I don't want
to.
Doesn't matter.
I have a silly story where I get punched in the face.
You slapped me once.
I slapped you on camera, yeah.
Yeah.
I also slapped you on camera.
Yeah, you've hit me a lot.
Yeah, I have.
I got punched in the face after a show because I was being a jackass.
Oh.
It was early on because it was like 2015. Was it 2015? Fuck.
Oh shit.
So.
Like 4 years ago.
Yeah. Well.
5 years ago.
Yeah, it was like the last part of 2015. It was like November or some shit like that.
Holy shit.
So I had just started comedy because I hadn't been doing it for very long. And it was after a show at the Underdog, and I had miraculously had a pretty good set that I felt good about. I don't know how good the set was, but I felt good about it. And I'm outside, probably like having a smoke, and being all liquored up because it was a good show and I was feeling good and I was outside and I had been drinking and it was like maybe midnight or 1, so it was like late but not like late. It's just like bar late. And like just hanging out outside, having my smoke, and there's 2 like groups of guys kind of like form in front of the bar, like just kind of like behind me, because I'm like I'm away from the door. I'm being a good little boy. I'm staying the 10-meter rule or whatever. And these two groups of guys just start like mouthing off to each other. They sound like really fucking angry. Like they're gonna start like a street fight. It's gonna be some real. And then I thought I could disperse the situation by being funny because that's how like amped up I was. And so like I turned,
comedy's gonna save the world.
And so like I turned around and I like interjected with something. Like I didn't even get to finish what I was saying. Like I just kind of like stepped in and was like, trying to be funny, and one guy just fucking clocked me, just like right in the eye, just sucker punched me, and it was a good punch. Because like I saw it in slow motion. Like what happened? I turned around, what happened, and like the guy started to punch me, and then time slowed down, and like I remember like looking at his fist and being like, oh, that's a really good angle. Like this is gonna hurt, and then it connects. And he got it like perfectly in my eye socket, which was like great because I feel like he really wanted to like hurt.
Yeah.
You would have punched somewhere else, and you would have like punched in the jaw or like punched in the nose or some shit like that. So like he placed it really well, and he knew how to punch, but it took me off my feet.
Fuck.
And then, but like after that, that punch took everyone by surprise. So it was like everyone that was around the street, because it was pretty busy at that point. They just like started they shouted the guys off of White Ave. They're like, you can't just fucking assault someone, and so like the whole thing just kind of like dissipated after that. And then I got like a little bit of a bloody nose, and I got to go back into the bar and like clean myself up and like stay in the bar and have a beer. Like it was just dumb. And then like I think it was a couple of days later, I flew back home to go see my family in Scotland. And so I did that with like a black eye. And like so my family that I haven't seen in like 15 years at that point, because I was going to see like aunts, uncles, like all extended family. Like my family here is like my mom, my dad, and my brother lives in California, and like everyone else is back home in Scotland, and my dad has a brother in Australia. So it's like everyone else is across the ocean.
Yeah.
And we would visit here and there, and we Skype, but I hadn't been back home for like 15 years. Like last time I was there, I was 12, and I'm going back, and I'm 27. So it was like a trip for some of my relatives to see me leave as like an adolescent, or a really young person, really young boy, and then come back as like a fully grown,
fully formed human man.
And also like the thing that everyone asks is like, oh, how come you have a fucking black eye? And I have to tell them the story like, oh, I just started doing stand-up comedy, and they're like, is that a rough gig? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But it's also
apparently, if you're coming late.
Yeah, apparently it wasn't. I was just being dumb. But it also kind of like worked because like my whole family is tougher than me, especially like the Scottish, the people that stayed home in Scotland, because just life is just not as cushy as it is here. So like it probably
it sounds like a war zone whenever you guys talk about like Scotland.
Scotland is just like
it doesn't sound like it exists.
It's like a trench. It's a trench of a country full of heroin needles and whiskey and just like angry, bitter old people. It's really
They've been pretty mad.
But
about
it's
something that
beautiful.
happened a long
It's
time ago.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
Can I tell you guys?
the moors of Scotland are majestic.
Can I tell you guys my fight story?
No.
Yeah, tell us another one. Oh my
Sausha!
I'm so tired of you talking, Arturo.
Okay,
He just wants to
I don't wanna do
He
this
just wants you to
anymore.
know who you're dealing with when you hit him.
I want you to know
I'm
how
just
tough I am.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Tell us a story, Arturo.
I know
So when I was in high school, like it was a small town, it was like 1,000 people, right? Like in this town, and so my student body was 400 kids. So
That's
Mine was like 2,000.
yeah, right. So it was really small. It was
but
really
like
small.
if 400 of the population go to school, that's like.
That's still a considerable amount.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah.
like, I would have thought that the school
Like the whole
population
student
would
body?
be
Yeah, it's 400
lower.
kids.
Like
At
from
my
K
high-
to 12? Or like
Yeah.
just like...
No, so like it'd be from grade 7 to 12. It was
Okay.
400 kids.
Yeah.
But so everyone knew each other, and everyone was so everyone was like knew each other from like since they were kids. And there was this rumor, but rumors happen all the time, right? They say stupid shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like there's this rumor because after I dumped this girl, her name's Taylor. Fuck you, Taylor. And after I dumped Taylor, she told my friend Kenny, and then I'm using real fucking names, and she told Kenny what happened, blah blah, and like he got mad at me, and there was a rumor going around that Kenny wanted to fight me. So I just took it as a joke.
Because you dumped this girl.
Because I dumped Taylor.
So Kenny was like her best bud or some shit like
No,
that.
I think he wanted to fuck her, and then it was one of those
So
things.
then why...
So like a nice guy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah. So there's a rumor going on, like that he wanted to fight me, and I took it as a joke, right? I took it as a joke, and
Of course.
and so I went up to Kenny after like school,
Yeah.
right before at lunchtime. I went to Kenny, and he's like, buy these trucks, and I was like, hey Kenny, you piece of shit, heard you wanted to fucking fight me, and I flipped his tits.
That's an aggressive move, yeah.
Because I thought we were, it was a joke.
Yeah.
I thought we were just fucking around, man. And he was like, what the fuck, man? You're gonna die. And he's like telling me I'm gonna die alone. I was like, whoa, Kenny. Like, do you actually want to fight me?
Kenny!
And then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm like, do you want to fight me, Kenny? And then like he starts swinging at me, and I'm just like dodging and weaving. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, is Kenny fighting me? I just don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because I think he's still fucking with me. I think he's just joking around because he's going so fucking slow. And so he's like boom, like hitting me, like trying to like hit me, and I'm like moving around. I keep asking him, Kenny, is this a fight? Kenny, is this a fight? And then my friends
It's not!
my friends are like laughing because they think I'm insulting him, but I'm actually legitimately asking Kenny, is this a fight, Kenny? Am I about to fight you, Kenny? And then I noticed my friend, I look over, my friend Damien's looking at me, he's like, fuck him up! And I'm like, this is an actual fight. And I just fucking like headbutt his nose, I break it, and I start fucking actually fighting him.
Yeah.
And then like he's on the ground and I'm like hitting him like, Kenny, is this a fucking fight?
You psycho.
And then,
How old were you? This is high school, right?
Yeah, this is high school.
You're
I
a
was
child.
I know. I was probably like
27.
27. Yeah, you went back to high school to fuck with Kenny's a teacher now at that same high school.
That was the funniest
But
story
yeah,
I've ever
and
heard you say.
I gave him a broken nose, and like I just remember my friends like, man, it's so fucked up. They were like, is this a fight? I was like, no, guys, this is legitimately asking. He's like, they were like, haha, yeah, you're asking him, but this is a fight. I'm like, no, guys, was it a fight? Like, was it actually a fight?
I don't know if I fought for him right now. I don't know.
And
That's
then,
crazy.
but like me and Kenny, we're friends now, and like, fuck you. But like, we're friends now, and like we still talk and like stuff like that. But it's interesting when I fight someone because I fought like a lot of people, like usually the people that are bigger than me, and
Yeah.
I'm saying fucking.
It reminded me of a time that someone went to fight you at Gunshot. There was like a drunk regular at O'Byrne's.
Yeah, Sausha.
And they wanted to fight you, and it was this bigger dude.
Yeah.
And like he was like really getting in your face, and like the one thing that I could think of from all the stories that you like had told me up until that point, I was like, this guy is going to get rolled. Like if he legitimately tries to fight Arturo will go through him. So like we had to de-escalate that situation like so fast, and like luckily there was no Irish bar brawl, but like this is the kind of thing that's going through my head, and it's like it's always dudes that are like I don't know, they got some kind of chip on their shoulder, and they're like a little bit bigger. They spent some time in the gym, and they're like, I like the look of my biceps. I could punch a dude.
But yeah, usually what happens is like if a guy's bigger than me and if I win the fight, like it looks so good. But if I lose that fight, it doesn't matter because I win the fight because they like it looks like you just curb stomped like a little boy. You know what I mean? Like, it looks bad.
Yeah,
right?
if you beat up someone that's smaller than you.
Yeah, if I win the fight, you can't fight me again. Because what are you gonna do? Like, I'm gonna beat him up like again. It's like he's like twice the size. What do you mean you can't do that? So that's what happened a lot in my hometown. Like, I remember I fought this one guy over drugs, and he was like big. He was like 6'4", and I was like me, right? And like
6'4".
He puts me in a headlock, and like he tries to like lift me, right? Like he puts me in this thing like my head's in his stomach.
He tries to like suplex.
Yeah, my head's in his stomach. He like tries to lift me, and I jump my hands off his knees up, and I do this like flip, and like my legs are now on his neck, and I start to boom, 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 boom on the ground.
Wow.
And then afterwards, like I was messaging him, and he's like, man, I can't believe that happened. I was like, yeah, like we're all good though, right? He's like, yeah, good, yeah, we're good. Yeah. I was like, yeah, hey Devon, I want you to. Oh, fuck. I was like, hey Devon, I want you to know though, like, you'll forever be known as a guy who got beat up by a midget. Like, no matter what. Though. He's like, I know, I can't even fight you again now. I'm like, I know, because what are you gonna do again? Fight a 12-year-old? Fuck you.
That's some like Shadow of the Colossus shit, just like flipping on top of his shoulders.
Like wow. Who are you? Professionally trained assassin.
No, it's just like I'm light, right? So like if someone I found that because I've been in like a lot of fights because I used to do this thing where we'd go in the back of the arcade and all these kids and I would like just brawl. Like,
Fight Club?
Yeah, we just like brawl and like we just like fuck each other up and shit.
Yeah.
So like I grew up just like always getting fights. And I didn't always win the fights, but I just grew up with experience with like getting hit. So like now when I get into a fight, I know that I don't ever get hit.
Fight.
Yeah.
Right? Because like that's the thing that like
that's the fear is
that's
getting
the thing
hit.
about winning a fight is like it. What makes you lose a fight is like the fear of getting hit. Yeah. But like once you get hit a lot, like that when that fear's gone, you won't care. You'll like do whatever you want. You'll like get crazy. You know, you'll fucking fuck them up.
It's like
because I want them to remember the fight, right? Like it's not
you
about,
do fuck up.
I want to be memorable. Do you want them to remember, or do you want them to like
no? I want
some sort of brain injury.
No. If
I feel like that's how you fight.
If me and this person fight, whoever they are, and I want them to like remember me. I want them every day to go by their walk and like let's say we fight at a bar and they sit on a stool. I want them to get this weird like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't
trauma.
It doesn't.
You know what? Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if like I lose the fight. I want them to remember that like whoa. Like,
fucked up by a midget bud.
Well, like, it's not funny when you say midget.
You say it's not
funnier when it's.
But like, yeah, you just want them to be like to have that thought again. If they ever get in that mindset and they want to get into another fight, they want to be like that moment of hesitation where like I fought that one dude and he was like he fucked me up.
But even if I lose the fight, because I might lose the fight, but I want them to like remember like That was really hard.
Like you'll do something memorable in a way that will make them reconsider it in the future.
Yeah.
But also,
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher, yeah.
I'm teaching them
to not fuck you up.
But also,
fuck with you.
What you said about getting hit and sort of like, as soon as you're comfortable with getting hit, you get more comfortable with fighting. Same kind of thing when like I was learning how to skateboard. You don't have to excuse yourself.
Sasha, what are you
okay.
doing?
I'm ordering skip the dishes for my boyfriend right now.
Oh my! I thought you were ordering
He just
skip the dishes
texted
for
me.
us.
No, he asked me to order.
Does he not have an account?
He doesn't have a phone. He has a BlackBerry right now. Because he doesn't believe in iPhones.
Is your boyfriend 50? You can tell us.
Have you ever dated an older man?
Yeah.
Like how old? What was?
Oh.
Well,
this guy
10
going to
years
jail.
older.
What?
10 years older. We were like
Wait,
dating.
what? Like what? Like you were 12, he was.
No, I was 20.
Was 10 years older.
23.
22.
He was 33. I was 23.
Let me do the math. I'm not gonna get good at math if you don't let me do the math.
If I just give you the answers,
12, 13,
you're right.
14,
I'm sorry.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
You can't use that one.
22. It hurts. Yeah. What were you saying about fighting? Sorry.
Oh, right. So I wasn't talking about fight, but I was talking about skateboarding. So like when I was a kid and skateboarding, you don't actually like. You notice you get better at skateboarding once you get to that threshold of you've fallen so many times and you get used to the idea of falling, and then you're like, oh, I can try this trick. I've fell before. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Then you have sort of like the confidence to start doing more stuff on a skateboard, and like that's how you get better. You have to do it. You have to practice, and you can't be like scared of hitting your shins when you do a kickflip. Like you just have to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't get to that point until you hit your shins doing a kickflip.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's where
1,000 times.
That's where my thumb came in, right? Because after I cut my thumb, I just continued to work. Because I was like, I felt pain before, like fuck this, right?
You've had accidents in the kitchen before. You've been around the block. Yeah.
Because like when I used to roll sushi. Do you remember that? When I broke my hand.
Oh fuck yeah! Punching a wall.
Yeah, I broke my hand. And then it took me. I thought it was.
No, he did.
Punching a wall.
Because the wall had a nail in it.
Yeah.
Arturo!
Do you want to know how he punched the wall?
Yeah.
You can tell your whole story.
Did you just punch it like?
No. He was trying to prove that he's crazier than someone again.
Listen. But yeah. So first of all, was a sprain. So like, I thought that I just sprained my hand.
Yeah.
Because like
when I that bad.
Yeah. When I did it, I was like really high, so I didn't actually feel any pain. Right? Like I did it, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? My hands look so, right? So then I kept going to work, and I just like rolled sushi with like my two little fingers. I was like, oh, I can do this. Like, yeah, it's just a sprain, like it'll heal up, blah blah. Yeah. And then I went to the doctors, and I saw the X-ray, and my knuckle was split, like it was broken in like here.
Oh my god!
And then they're like, yeah, we need to get you in cast. And then I continued to work though.
Yeah.
Right? Like I just put a bag over my cast, and I rolled sushi with my two fingers, and I was like, doo doo doo. Like, it was fun.